The following episode is dedicated to our loyal listeners in Weeford, Staffordshire, England.
Welcome back to the Steez. I'm Jezbot.
I'm Timitako.
We're doing it again.
And again. And again. Good show planned today?
I hope so. I've been wetted off again.
Again?
Yeah. It's too cold out there. Too wet.
It's all about weather with you, isn't it?
I just decided, Let's wrap it up, boys.
Pack it up, boys. Pack it up, boys. Let's get into it.
All right. Let's not fuck around.
Bet you're getting sick of fucking
Sick of this
my
book,
myths.
I tell you what.
Yes, well, we're back with another myth, and this time we're
gonna go random.
We'll go random. Here are some modern cases of those who, for some reason or another, have turned their back on their fellow man.
Mm-hmm. Like Judas.
Yeah.
Or Indiana Jones when the...
You threw me the whip. No, you were throwing me the idol. I threw you the whip.
Well, I was going to say Indiana Jones when he turns his back on the ark being opened.
Oh,
Can't
true.
Look at it.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it. You're right. At the beginning of the war, he fought in the Soviet army.
Do you want to start again?
Sure. Ukrainian man Dmitry spent 36 years on rotting mattresses in two fetid tomb-like structures in fear of his past. At the beginning of the war, he fought in the Soviet army but was taken prisoner by the Germans.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Under whom he worked as a bricklayer. He eventually managed to successfully escape, but did not join the pro-Soviet Ukrainian resistance.
Well, that's just a
or
slap in
the
face.
PSUR, fearing retribution because he'd been given extra rations for good work on his performances.
His family very straight.
His family hid him in 1944, so they must have hidden him away.
So they're worried about the he's come out of the war and he's bulked up. He's put on 20
he's escaped the
kgs
Germans.
of muscle.
They don't want him to catch anymore. They'll be caught again. So they've hidden him in this horrible place.
And that's what they'll say when you were in the internment camps or the the death chambers, and they would interrogate you. And what they do is they wouldn't give you shoes.
Okay.
Right, and it'd be very cold out there, and then you'd go and get tortured.
Yeah, they were the days.
And then if you came out with shoes on,
then you must be a favourite.
Yeah, you must have said something, because that's what they'd do. They'd give you some shoes after you gave up. Look, if you just tell us the name, we'll give you some shoes.
Sure.
Sure enough. That's a history lesson.
Okay, there you go.
I think I might have just seen that in a movie, though.
You might have. That's great. The Soviet newspaper Socialist Industry said his eyes grew accustomed to the dark and his hearing became as sharp as a beast.
Or a bat.
Yeah, sharp as a beast. I've never heard that term or phrase. In December 1980, he was found by police after all of his relatives and close friends had died. He'd been forgotten about. And he'd also forgotten how to speak. He was extremely filthy, unshaven, and, quote, evil smelling.
Yeah, well, that's what urine will do.
Yes, we've all been there.
So just a quick recap, all right?
So
German brick. He's been taken by the Germans.
Yep, he's hidden away. Don't come out until we tell you it's safe. Fuck, I croaked. You're in the hole, right? You survived. We've got rations and everything you need to survive for that time. So he survives, but he doesn't emerge, thinking that it's all still happening. So the becomes this heightened sense.
Hermit,
underground hermit man.
Timmy's in the crawl space.
Yeah, exactly.
And so all of his relatives
have died
slowly at once.
Well,
or slowly over some years, right?
Over some years, yeah.
But what it suggests is over those 20 years of people just dying off and forgetting about Trevor up in the roof,
Yeah.
no one's ever knocked on the door, said, "Hey, look, I mean, it's midnight.
Check in on
Do
Trev.
you want to just come down?" Like, no one's coming to the door today. Like, do you want to just come down for dinner or?
Do you remember when we
watch
didn't want our
Jeopardy?
rats anymore and we starved them to death?
Well, we turned them feral. You're supposed to pet
We
a rat.
actually didn't do that. But they did turn feral, so we didn't pull them out and pat them, that's for sure. Remember it bit you all the way through? I think this guy is one of those rats. It's like, leave him in his place. He's happy where he is, but we'll just give him food and then let him live it out.
But there's no...
And then you die.
But there's definitely no...
So you've just gone and dropped off all the rations. You're the last one left in the family. You go home and you croak. He's in there with another 15 years of rations.
Thinking,
I'm not going back.
Coming out.
I can't go back to the no-shoe deal. Anyway, he lost all sense of time, basically. He stood and trembled as if from fever and cried in pitiful child's voices. And tears poured from his colourless eyes, eaten up by the darkness. The newspaper said. It added that he had not been punished and was about to start work at age 62 at a boiler plant. That seems like
he'd not been punished by the town.
Okay.
The townsfolk didn't really even give a shit
Yep.
that he laid bricks for the Nazis during the war.
Oh, so he wasn't punished. Okay.
He wasn't punished. But seems like it's...
It's just like a case of a hermit. It's a mystery. It's a curiosity.
Well,
it's a curiosity.
I think we're seeing a lot of this happening in America and places where you're often finding people breaking out of the dungeon there, Tim, and they're saying, "I've been in here for I've had six."
It happens.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Yeah,
And this might be the first case of it.
Well, no, and certainly not the last.
Let's hope not, for the podcast's sake.
Well, there you go.
And now reading from Jezbot's diary, 1994.
Oh, this is the year.
This is diary proper.
Okay. Yep.
So this is Monday, 7th of Feb.
The Instigator.
I don't think we've read this one, but it's going to be a double shot this week, I think.
Okay.
Not to rinse all our material, but...
Well, let's just say at this stage, if it does turn out to be a repeat, it's presented to you in a different way that we presented it the first time, so just go with it.
And if we have repeated, it's the best of.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I see what you did there. I like that.
It's a clip show.
Yeah, great.
Monday, 7th of February, 1994. Got up really late. I went to school.
Heard it.
It was recess before I showed up. I was very tired, and I had a really funky headache.
All right. So it's good that you've changed the word recess from playtime.
Yeah, well, it's year 9 now, Tim.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
But yeah, it was pretty late. That's 9:40.
You got to school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Recess.
And like, it's unheard of, right? So if truancy, is it?
You spell it.
No, you spell it.
No, you spell it.
Because if the kids aren't at school, they're calling us, going,
text message.
What's going on?
Where are you?
Are they sick? Are they not?
Are they kidnapped?
Well, what's going on? And there's lists, and they need to know where the students are. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. There's no way to WAG.
Now,
I think the WAG is gone.
The WAG is gone.
And then, in fact, if I said WAG to a high school student, they would go, WAG?
Why would I not want to come to school?
No, they would say they wouldn't know what the word was. They'd be WAG.
I think a WAG is
you WAG.
I think a WAG might be a wife of a cricketer or something like that, or
So what? You're just going to take some time off because you're a WAG?
Look,
I guess that adds up.
It's Monday the 7th of February 1994, Tim. There's no internet yet.
Okay, yeah.
Well, this is actually just the start of it.
So there's no viral clicks. There's just words. We're just throwing around words now, like WAG, rad,
skeg,
hummer,
do,
yes,
Well, when the first guy to have the internet was Franco, and and they had not caught on to the internet yet. So we'd have an assignment. We'd just say, "Oh, Franco, can you please print out everything you've got on Vietnam, Australia's involvement in Vietnam?" And you just go to the encyclopedia or whatever.
Yep.
Print out pages and pages and pages of shit for you, and then you just basically
you steal it. Yeah. What's the word?
Plagiarize.
Plagiarize. That's the word. My favourite word in the English language.
Yeah, so here we go. Let's keep going.
Sure.
Although I'm going out with Other Brazil, I can't get Paris out of my head. Maybe it's because
my dick is hard.
I want her body.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe because I'm going crazy, or maybe because I'm in love. But one thing I do know is I've got the blues. Oh, yeah, baby, I've got the blues. I've got the blues. Harp
lyrics.
solo.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
In inverted commas.
Okay. So were you playing harp back
Yeah,
then?
that's just that. Oh, yeah, it's about a year in. 2 years into the harps.
Year 9?
Yeah, I was into it, man.
So by now you could be...
I could be a out-of-work harmonica.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, I see what you did
Name the world's most famous harmonica player.
there. Stevie Wonder.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is all.
That is all. Charlie
Yeah.
Musselwhite. Yeah.
Because did Stevie do all the harp work for
everything.
Sesame Street?
If you ever hear a chromatic harmonica has that particular sound, it's always Stevie Wonder in every
or a
song.
Stevie Wonder reference.
Yeah,
right?
you just can't get away from him.
Okay.
And by the way, the conspiracy theory is he can see. He's not blind at all.
Oh, God.
Now, Tim, do we go to Wednesday the 8th of...
Is this a crossover of myth theories?
Could be.
It should be.
Do I...
Yeah, no, please, continue. Because
Okay.
you said a double take.
Yeah, I'll do a double take.
We want to hear what happened.
So, Wednesday, 8th of February. Stayed home from school today. I woke up and just couldn't be fucked. So Tim rang up Mum and Dad and said that I was really sick. That was really cool of him.
Ah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks, man.
Cheers. I appreciate that. Just realised I fucked up my days in the diary. Well, that's what you get when you don't
lie all the
write
time.
it every day.
When you lie about your previous entries.
Yeah.
I know how that
Played
feels.
basketball. We lost badly. I got 20 points. And Andrew, I think that's our brother Andrew, was there. So it was good to see. That was cool, you know.
Okay.
I spewed up afterwards.
Right. So back when you when you
so
exercise
healthy.
so hard you piss blood. You know those times.
But I liked the 20 points on that basketball game.
I like the compliments to your brothers, which were unsolicited. It's good.
Well, he came down. It was cool. Someone paid attention. You see, the thing about being one of the only sporty ball handlers in the family of 5
You're just
boys.
trying to be the center of attention.
Well, it's just like it was like this. You guys were playing your guitars and your drums and your pianos, and I was out in the reserve throwing a cricket ball to myself.
Yeah, because every time you threw it to me, I couldn't catch it. Don't throw it to Trafford.
You can't catch, can't throw.
That's right.
But yeah, let's bring back memories. Isn't it?
But I'll tell you what will put your accolades to shame is my wife's folders full of first place
ribbons.
winnings.
Yeah.
And so we found a folder because she in her keepsakes. We found a folder. I might have mentioned this in the past, but if I have, I've already precursed.
It's a best
it, we
of.
can say
It's a best of.
That's right. And if we found this folder. What happened first is I found something of mine, and it was nice, one of those orange, nice
done.
No, nice try. Nice try. And I found my nice try, and I'm like, was kind of proud of it and embarrassed about it, and at least I got something. It was a nice try.
Yeah.
And she pulled out a folder, and it was like,
chock-a-block.
not a space left. It was like vertical, horizontal, vertical, like all the ribbons, so she could jam them all in.
Vanessa was very fast on her feet.
And I was like, holy shit, fucking hell. And then she pulled out another 3 folders, dude.
All right.
For all of winnings.
And then she said, and by the way, I was school captain in grade 6.
I found out later, and I had such respect for her when I found out that she made school captain, because we were long gone by that stage.
But we
were in year 7, year 8.
You've been together for 20 odd years.
Oh, yeah.
So 25 years or whatever.
25.
You do the math.
You do the math.
You do the
No, you do the math.
Let me tell you something. I was very fast on the feet. I had long legs. I was a very fast runner. But your wife, Vanessa, Jesus, she gave me a run, literally, for my money. Pardon the pun.
Right.
She, very quick runner.
Very fast on the feet. And we were in Sydney just recently. And I challenged her to race a foot race from point A to point B.
You took off. Properly fell over.
I ran backwards and said, "You got to slap my hands," and fell over. I did. I fell straight on my ass, walking backwards, trying to go, "This is where the line is," just where I fell over. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. And they raced, and I would like to say she's still got it.
Mm-hmm.
But like our friend Jackie that we went to visit in Sydney, who has had two small children, so she's been out of action for the running game for a long time.
Sure. We all have.
And she came up with the point that when the goof bag run that you do when you haven't run for years and years and years and years, you're just getting back into exercise, and you do that run, and you kind of like stiffen the joints, but it's like you've never run before, and you go.
You've got no form.
No form. No respect for yourself either. I kind of did that. I kind of thrust that onto Vanessa to race against our daughter Audrey. And they went head to head.
So Audrey, she's got the fast gene.
I don't know if she wears the jeans for that. I don't know if that's really her forte. I think she's more like if we knew like at the school sports that I fell over in front of 400 people because I was coaxed into running, which I've never done before since Holy Redeemer, which was 45 years earlier.
Oh, you did the math.
You did the math. That basically, what's my point?
Don't run if you're 40 plus.
That I hadn't run since then, but the only reason why that she would run to the end of the race is because at school races, they have a bucket of lollies.
Oh, yes. We have discussed this.
Kids are jumping for joy.
When you say you haven't run in, you said 45. Oh, I know you're not even 45. So let's just say you haven't. Let's just say you haven't run in 20 years.
Let's just say I've never run.
You're saying you haven't run competitively, like a sprint. Surely you had to run
I would say.
somewhere.
I would
Have you ever
say
run for a bus, a phone, a train? But sprint, obviously, a competition where a ribbon is going to be involved, you haven't done.
Sprint. No, the only other time I've ever sprint. We went back to Holy Redeemer for
our primary school.
For the school sports, and it was ex-students. And
alumni.
And Craig Webster, don't need to edit out his name, and Keith Don, who I had a dream about the other night, which was really strange. Never dreamt about the guy in my entire life, but it was just the other night. Here I am mentioning him. They were big runners.
Yes.
Gold. They're in gold.
Yeah, the team
Team
gold.
Scam.
Yeah.
Scam, the gold team. And they initiated this relay race. And it was all the ex-students. And it was like, okay, I'm a teenager. I can probably do the run. I can probably run now. Give them a run for their money.
Pardon pun.
But it was like reenacting the most humiliating moments of my life where...
Well, so you were in the baton race.
I was in the baton race.
You're one of... Where did they put you? Not at the last.
Probably in the mids.
Mids.
So it would take a lot of... like it's just strategic.
Keith and Craig are going to make up for your deficit that you...
No, I think we divided off into colours, and we did a relay like
now
ex-students.
Now Keith and Craig are
millionaires.
Well, black dudes.
Oh yeah, black dudes. Yeah.
So did you like when you said
that
you
was
divvied off into colours?
That was Sri Lankan. No, I meant teams.
Team colours.
Gold,
right.
green, the mean machine.
So you were in red, yeah? Because you're red, yeah.
I found out then that I cannot run, especially to an audience. And I vowed after that race, which was the first race I did since I won my nice tri ribbon, was that I would never race again. Now, the next time I raced, I had a sense of superiority over the other parents.
Ah, yes.
And I thought, here's my chance to
Just because of
humiliate.
the shape of the bodies, you thought you sized them up and went, I can take these.
I
guys.
can do this. Like for once, I finally had that
arrogance.
No, just that mindset. You know, when
a winner's mindset.
A winner's mindset,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I'd never had before,
you'd
and it
peacock.
possessed me.
Yeah, you'd become
like,
the peacock.
to the point where at the start, you know, the guys are stretching and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, fuck stretching, fuck that. I'm gonna fucking just kick your ass in front of your fucking wife and your kids. Fuck you, fuck everybody. Watch me go. Bang. Da, 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 da. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Nice try, my dickhole. And I fell over and humiliated myself in front of 400 people. So
plus
I
your
don't
son.
sprint often.
Well, don't. I think this is a life lesson.
It is.
Stick to what you know. DJing, sitting down, talking on a microphone. Very good at sitting down.
I do that. I do that
Yeah.
every day. most of my time is on my ass, actually.
So that was Jezbot's diary.
Oh, well, that was Jezbot's story, was it?
Yes.
Fucking hell. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can deal with that. Well, there you go. There's my insight. Don't run. Don't humiliate yourself.
And if you're walking, walk like you've got somewhere to go.
Or walk like an Egyptian. Isn't that what I always said? You know, have a funny walk.
Hey, you're not going to win the race walking like an Egyptian.
No, you're not. No, you never hear the phrase "run like an Egyptian," do you?
No, you don't.
No, they never ran from anything.
And that's probably why their civilization is...
It's gone. They didn't run fast enough. True.
Although there are still people in Egypt, yeah?
I think so.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Just no pharaohs.
No.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Do you desire real succulence? Hi, I'm Rudolph Bernstein, owner and CEO of Beluga Meats Limited. Beluga whales are not only adorable, they're delicious. We take the fattest and freshest belugas from our Southeast Asian beluga ocean farms, and whilst there, our happy belugas are processed, tagged, and slaughtered to your specifications. Our beluga meat is jam-packed with essential vitamin Z and L, which is sometimes scientifically proven to sustain chest hair growth and increase unwarranted mood swings. At Rudolph Bernstein's Beluga Meats, we're also planning for the future with the announcement and grand opening nationwide restaurant chain, Beluga Burger. And don't forget to grab a pack or two of our delicious beluga jerky, available at all participating truck stop bathroom vending machines. And don't forget to get a photo with our beloved mascot, Beluga Ralph. Hey, Beluga Ralph, how's it going over there?
This one, by the time this lands... Oh, sorry, Tim. What have we got?
Oh, sorry. This segment is correcting community concerns and creating closer communities. CCC, ACCC. It's our opportunity to verbally Batman society.
Yeah. Whereas
while saving the day.
Solutions-based segment.
Yeah.
We do have problems. There are problems out there, but we're willing to at least give people...
Our views.
I got nothing, and you'll probably hear that I've got nothing in this next little note I've got here. This one is, by the time this lands, it's no longer Anzac Day, but I wrote it down on Anzac Day.
Sure.
And it's just a quickie, and it's directed more at your Channel 7, I believe. They've got to pull their bloody
Heads in.
Okay. Or pants up, I was going to say, but something needs to be tucked in over there.
Get your head out of your pants.
Yeah. Anzac Day.
Yep.
It's to be respected.
Sure.
And honoured in specific ways.
Okay.
Now, My Kitchen Rules, MKR. It sounds like a government experiment.
It sure does.
For starters.
It sure does.
But the ad was, this week, 2 teams go to war.
I know what you're gonna say.
Please, finished my sentence.
Who can cook the best Anzac cookies?
Well, look, shortly.
Don't break another one of my pencils. Do it. He's angry.
Oh, it's got in my craw.
Yeah.
I think that is inappropriate to,
I was right.
Well, yeah. This is the thing. This is the problem, or the great. They were the greatest generation or whatever. These men and women went to war and saved the world from
The Nazis.
the scourge of communism, and people died for God's sakes.
Yeah.
And now, in our day and age, we got no battles. We got no wars to fight.
But we do have delicious cookies.
Yeah, and I just think that
It's got to be stopped. That's got to be stopped.
you can't be saying that going head to head cooking against Joe Bloggs is a battle,
A war.
a war.
Yeah.
You're not a hero at the end of it.
Mm.
You didn't save anyone's life, and
So you're saying...
I just it's too much, Tim. It's too
So
much.
so stop attaching words of meaning to events of nothing, basically.
Okay.
So you can't attach the word Anzac to a cooking show.
No, you can't. It's illegal, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, they'll get you for that.
Really?
Yeah, it's not in the. True
Under what
spirit.
grounds?
You're not allowed
Treason?
to use. You're not allowed to use the Anzac label or logo to sell products.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I've been to
Yeah.
Lone Pine in Gallipoli, Tim.
Sure.
I've seen the
Lone Pine
the Lone Pine.
of Gallipoli.
Yes. I saw all the grave sites. Went and visited our uncle over there, great uncle, and I think if he could see how would I say pussified
Okay. I was going to say bastardized.
the men
Oh,
have become.
yep.
He was only 19.
He was only 19.
Hard as nails.
Okay.
He's never going on any cooking shows, Tim.
Because he's dead.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No
I see.
TV
I
as
see.
well.
I see what you're saying. Like, keep it in this community. We got to keep it clean, and keep it. What's a good word?
I don't know.
That's your fault.
Well, I didn't really consider the whole argument before I started the segment.
Sure.
I'm just working. I'm working.
It's a community concern that these things are being watered down and washed out of society, and they should be respected. The Anzacs we're talking about here. You know what, Tom? Just going to wrap it up here and say that one's just a concern. We're going to save that
for next year.
Yeah, that's right. That is correcting community concerns and creating closer communities with Jezbot and Timmy Taco.
Well, this is of the week, but it's a bit of left of field. But I was watching Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Okay.
Again.
Okay, that's the hunt for the Holy Grail.
It sure is. And my sort of the week is that movie. But
Movie of the week.
Movie of the week. But I especially like the scenes where there's trapdoors and secret walls.
Yep.
How do you feel about trapdoors, secret doors, removable panels, hidden crawl spaces in movies?
In movies, I love it. Thanks for asking.
Well, that's sorted then.
Yeah, it's great.
It just really gets
I considered
tickles the bearings, you know.
I considered turning the door to the studio, so when it's closed, it's actually just a bookshelf
No, see,
in the kitchen.
We have to do this.
We should, but
Fake books.
Yeah, fake books. Because every time you close the studio door, all the books fall out of the other
That's true.
side. Yeah.
And so the door handle would obviously be one book. That
You pull the book
towards you.
Yeah, I did always want to do that. There was a house in Mount Waverley that we went to that had a little trapdoor in the cupboard, and that led down to like a dugout, sort of murder dungeon.
Murder dungeon for sure. Gimp room.
Yeah,
I think if there's no staircase, and it's in a cupboard.
Yep.
That's definitely edging towards a murder.
It's a no-no.
Murder zone.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
I think it might have come from the old Batman show as well.
Oh, yeah.
Where he flips the lid, presses the red button.
Yep.
The bookcase opens.
Down the
He's got himself
poles.
a bat pole.
Slide down a pole. Never knew how they did get dressed going down that.
No.
No.
They could have just done one animation one time where they slide down the pole and then slip into the costume.
True. Would ruin the whole illusion, I guess. But Indiana Jones.
Yes.
You're right.
That fireplace
That turns around.
turns around.
Okay. Could you do a fireplace that turns around like that?
Oh, you've got to. You'd have to.
So would you split the chimney?
Split the chimney. It's on a turntable-esque fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I mean, let's not get into the
Mechanics.
engineering.
Yeah. True.
But
I would love to
yeah,
do
look, Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom, check it out. Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade. Don't worry about Crystal Skull.
that. No, forget that. Oh.
If I had a pencil, Tim, I'd break it.
Okay, stop breaking all my pencils. Well, there you go. Movie of the week.
I don't like saying goodbye, but what else am I going to do? I've got to go home at some stage.
Do we still say ta-ta?
Oh, we could bring it back.
Okay.
All right, well, let's...
I'm Taco.
and I'm Jezbot.
Ta-ta.
Wait, let's time it better.
Ta-ta.